Have you ever watched a boxing match and wondered how the winner makes it look effortless, even against a fierce opponent? Maybe you thought it was just raw talent or luck. But here's the truth: champions rely on a powerful secret: strategy. In today's deep dive, we'll uncover exactly how professional boxers systematically set up their victories, and you'll discover how to harness these exact strategies to overcome your toughest life challenges. Are you ready to step into your own ring and emerge victorious? Let's get started. But what exactly is this winning strategy that can transform your life? Let's break it down. Professional boxers never throw punches randomly. Instead, they methodically study their opponents, watching carefully for subtle, predictable patterns. Each jab, step, or trick is deliberate, designed to provoke reactions. They observe closely: does the opponent dodge left, duck low, or pull back defensively? This meticulous process of gathering information is what psychologists call predictive modeling, forming mental blueprints of predictable outcomes. Once the boxer identifies these predictable responses, they employ classical conditioning to reinforce them. Remember Pavlov's dog? Boxers use the same principle. They repeatedly perform certain actions, like throwing and faking jabs, to condition their opponent's responses. Eventually, their opponent's reactions become automatic and predictable. Now, here's where strategy truly shines. After setting a predictable pattern, boxers disrupt it dramatically. This sudden break, called strategic interruption, leaves their opponent mentally stunned, creating opportunities for decisive blows. Let's visualize this clearly with our professional boxers, Mike and Tony. Mike notices that Tony ducks to the left each time a jab approaches. He tests this repeatedly, conditioning Tony to duck automatically. Eventually, Mike fakes a jab. Tony ducks predictably, and Mike instantly pivots, delivering a powerful uppercut from below. Tony is caught off guard and stumbles, which gives Mike control of the fight. This carefully timed strategic interruption is what shifts the balance toward victory. Now, you might wonder, how can this boxing strategy help me if I'm not a boxer? Well, the opponent in your life could be anything holding you back. Addiction, procrastination, anxiety, or negative self-talk. Take addiction, for instance. Like a boxer studying an opponent, you first carefully observe your addiction's triggers. Does stress, boredom, or loneliness trigger cravings? You create a mental model, mapping how these cravings form patterns in your life. Then, rather than immediately resisting, you pause briefly, acknowledging the craving without acting, conditioning your mind to slow down its automatic response. Then comes your strategic interruption. At the peak of craving intensity, introduce an unexpected action: a brief exercise, deep breathing, meditation, or talking to someone supportive. This sudden disruption weakens addiction's automatic grip, gradually shifting your brain toward healthier responses. So why does this systematic approach work so well? Our brains thrive on patterns and predictions, creating habits to simplify our lives. Neuroscience calls this process neural priming. However, habits, good or bad, are hardwired, making change challenging. Strategically interrupting these patterns creates a reaction time delay, temporarily freezing your brain's automatic response. This pause allows new neural pathways to form. Neuroscientists call this ability neuroplasticity, your brain's power to rewire itself, adapting to healthier habits through consistent strategic interruptions. However, boxers don't achieve greatness alone, they have coaches in their corner. A coach sees what the fighter misses. They recognize blind spots, highlight predictable mistakes, and provide clear, targeted feedback. Just like boxers, you can greatly benefit from an outside perspective. A life coach or mentor identifies your habitual patterns, offering insights on how to effectively interrupt them. Their precise feedback at crucial moments can make a huge difference, helping you achieve breakthroughs much faster. Coaching isn't generic advice, it's tailored, precise guidance exactly when you need it most. How can you practically integrate this strategy into your daily life? Emotional freedom techniques, EFT, or tapping, is an incredibly effective tool. When faced with cravings or negative thoughts, tapping on specific acupressure points interrupts the automatic stress response, calming your nervous system instantly. Visualization is another powerful technique. Clearly visualize your habitual negative pattern, then vividly picture yourself successfully interrupting it. Repeatedly rehearsing this mentally strengthens new neural pathways, preparing your mind for successful real-life interruptions. Let's do a quick interactive exercise. Think of a personal challenge you're currently facing. Clearly identify its patterns and triggers. Now, write down a strategic interruption you could introduce at the critical moment. Take a moment, visualize yourself successfully implementing this interruption. Notice how empowered you feel as your mind rewires for positive change. Today you've discovered how powerful boxing strategies can transform your personal battles into clear victories. Remember, you're never stuck in any pattern. With careful observation, intentional conditioning, and strategic interruption, you have everything you need to win. Now, it's your turn. What's your opponent, and how will you interrupt its power? Drop your strategy in the comments below. If you found value today, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who could benefit. Until next time, stay empowered, stay strategic, and keep winning your life's most important battles.